Are you ready for this one?
All right, welcome back, everyone, to the Natty 19 podcast. I'm Jonathan Marshall. We're back again to bring you into our episode 60, guys.
No way.
60 episodes. Again, a huge thank you to our patrons over on Patreon. Big thanks to those who left us a review on iTunes. And also, thanks to everyone just for listening and spending your time with us. It means a lot to us to have you here.
Thank you.
If you haven't gotten around to leaving us a review, please do. And also, if you've got any questions, you just want to say hi, do it. Send those over to natty19podcast@gmail.com. That's natty19podcast@gmail.com. Or just post it to our Facebook page. We'll get back at you. We love that kind of thing. But for now, I'm seriously excited about getting right into this tonight. Is there anything I left out there?
I have a small announcement.
Yeah.
For Patreon supporters, I've got the next batch of Natty 19 inspiration tokens printed, painted, and ready to mail out. So expect those soon.
And I've got the next batch of episodes edited
For Out of the Abyss.
for Out of the Abyss.
Excellent.
Ready to go.
Excellent.
Oh, nice. How's that going anyway? What episode are we at?
Well, by the time this comes out,
Yeah.
I don't know what episode
6
are
or
we at?
7?
7 or 8. We've already,
Okay.
yeah. It'll be 7 or 8.
Yeah, no, I haven't even been. I've been so busy that I haven't even been able to dip into that to see how that was going.
Well, if you want to hear the Abyss, our Out of the Abyss campaign, and you want some Natty 19 inspiration tokens for your game, check us out at Patreon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Bring in the music, baby. Because it's go time on the Natty 19 podcast.
We need a serious recap.
It's coming.
Wait for the music to
coming.
end.
Wait for the music to end. This time prepping, that's the first thing I prepped is a solid recap. Kind of.
A solid
is fuck.
So
kind of.
we met Svitlongi. We talked about it. We decided we needed to go get the last cube.
Easy,
we made our way
easy.
into
Fucking somebody's
jumping ahead.
Would you call him
Hey.
Katila?
I'm sorry. Is the music still going?
What'd you call K-Way earlier? Because he's drinking tequila.
To K-Way. To K-Way jumping in hot.
We're both dying of illnesses. I'm not trading with you.
Yeah, no.
I'm dying of an illness.
Yeah, you both have the
We-
fucking heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
We actually just
This is your last episode,
we
man.
just
You didn't know?
recovered after a month of being fucking sick.
All right, ready?
Let's play D&D.
Here we go.
Svitlongi.
Nice. We're a solid 33 minutes late.
Svitlongi, Copernicus, Irame, and Zavril.
Copernicus.
The dream team.
You've begun your infiltration of the Fane. You left the Red Wizard Refuge in 2 teams. Zagmira, Thasma, Dyrax, Yamak, and 4 mercenaries headed out for the main entrance, hoping to meet the yuan-ti head-on, while your lot entered through a secret entrance in hopes to buy you enough time to get the final puzzle cube. That is, to your knowledge anyway, being kept from you by Rosna C, for reasons not all known. Only that he made a bargain with a powerful entity, and so he carries out this task. You encountered the yuan-ti patrol outside the entrance. You bluffed your way by them under a clever ruse. Copernicus and Irame went invisible while Svitlongi escorted Zavril as a returning prisoner. You came in through a cavernous section overlooking a large underground river. Slaves toiling away in the dark passages. Again, you bluffed your way past another guard point You even got him to unlock the storeroom door for you. There, you met a large resting constrictor who, to your surprise, not only could talk, but also had a name. Anyone remember what his name is?
OSCAR.
Frank. Frank the snake.
Right?
This one's worth an inspiration.
Is it Ka?
Oh, shit.
No, it's
I wish I
not
could read
gonna
my own
try.
handwriting.
Oh wait, yeah.
I keep shit notes.
Zopal
No.
Zopal.
Distillery. Ross. No, Rosnessy. Fuck.
Ankylosaurus. Recap.
His name?
Hammer 19.
Wait. Other side. Ishmael's the spy.
Oh, that's what I had written down.
Obalaka.
No.
Damn it. No.
Damn it.
His name was Azimas.
Ozymas. That's right.
Good old Ozzy.
Better luck next time.
Didn't write that down once.
You had a nice
some
friendly...
That reminds me of fucking Indiana Jones.
You had a nice friendly chat with him and moved onward through the northeastern door and through a couple of halls with Svitlangi's guidance. You enter the Fane of the Night Serpent. The actual Fane.
What's a Fane?
Yeah.
A Fane is
Thank you.
just another word for a church. Whatever.
I'm teasing.
Whatever. Now, this room opens to a massive underground cathedral. A sense of dread washes over you, all except Svitlangi, of course. You actually kind of feel comfortable.
What is wrong with you?
The first thing that consumes your attention on the far end of the room, visible by the orange glow of a fire pit, a massive, frightening fountain extends from the northern wall, and this fountain is extraordinary. Large stone snake heads protrude from the taller central column that it's like a balcony, the top of this column, overlooking this massive fountain with these snake heads coming out. And from the mouths of these serpent heads, a dark, thick liquid lightly streams down, barely splashing into the fountain's surface, which then drains into a bathing pool in front of it. 2 rows of massive columns stretch up into the darkness. Even with dark vision, it's difficult to make out the ceiling. To the west, up a 30-foot ramp, there is a wide entrance that leads to a main hallway. But just before the entrance atop that ramp sits a huge gong. Svitlangi, you know that hallway leads to the Hall of War, which connects to the main entrance. It's at this point you feel a rumble, followed by a thundering boom in the distance. Bits of stone crumble lightly around you as the ancient structure reacts to the unknown force. Now, hissing shouts erupt from the hall beyond the gong, and you can only assume that Zagmira and the others have launched their attack. Now, almost directly to the east of you, an iron portcullis slams shut, sending a loud clank throughout the hall. Now, through its thick bars, you can make out several figures. By their attire, you guess they are concubines. Purebloods dressed in exotic, somewhat revealing fabrics. That is the harem. And the one pureblood backpedaling away from the closed gate is quickly replaced by 2 brood guards that rush in around him. Now I'm going to bring up a map. Before I opened the map, I wanted to give you guys a mental visual first. So here we are. Massive cathedral. What do you've got? You've got 15 to 25 feet on either side of you. This room stretches before you a good probably 3 or 4 times that.
Okay,
Ceilings incredibly high.
I pictured the snakes as like 2 heads. It's actually it's 5 heads.
Yeah, 5 large serpent heads coming around this balcony, the walls of this balcony. It's like, looking straight on, it looks like a cylinder or a column.
I just watched Conan the Barbarian recently, and
Nice.
it gave such a yuan-ti vibe, like all the temples of Set.
Yeah. I love, what are they? Stygian?
Yeah,
Stygian
Stygians.
people? Yeah, I love that. Is it a race or an empire?
I
Wish
want
I
to
knew
say
more.
maybe both.
Maybe a little region.
I always thought it was an empire.
Stygian Empire. Yeah, so here's the map. Now, let me show you with the clicker. That portcullis to the right, that's the harem. That's where you saw that pureblood. He must have slammed it shut, and as he was backpedaling away from you guys, 2 brood guards fold in around him and rush to that closed portcullis. They start slamming against it, hissing, aggravated, clearly.
Did I get Did I get to see the pureblood?
Yes, he saw you. Now, remember, Svitlangi and Zavril are the only ones visible right now.
Yep.
So he clearly saw you, Svitlangi, reacted as if he knows something's up. Or he just heard the loud boom, got scared. You know, the Red Wizards began their assault. And maybe that's just protocol. Could be a
Protect the
possibility.
The women.
For the harem.
But I'd say in your situation, you can't help but feel like nervous.
How much longer do we have on the invisibility?
I thought it was it an hour you said?
It's probably been about 20 minutes since you entered.
So we have another 40 minutes.
All
There are
right.
40 minutes of invisibility.
And the brood guards, they have scent. Did we determine that?
They have. Did they have blind sight? Let me check on that real quick.
Ooh.
Do they have tongues?
They've got dark vision, 60 feet. No, yeah, so just standard sight.
Okay. And what are they? Brood guards aren't super intelligent, are they?
They're not, but they do hold some measure. Yeah, they're not incredibly intelligent.
Do they look like they're focused on us?
Yes.
Or are they just trying to get through the...
That's tough. That's tough. The portcullis slammed shut. They folded in around this guy, and they slammed they're banging against the portcullis, trying to get through. It's difficult. I'd say it's pretty difficult to say from your position to know for certain that if they were coming for you or if they were reacting to
Right.
the sound.
That's what I was trying to discern, whether they were like looking at us with animosity. And what is our goal in this room? We're trying to get through to which chamber?
Okay, yeah, so the passage up to the northeast on the same wall as the harem portcullis is the way you were guiding the group.
Yes, to the west where the gong is leads back to the entrance.
Yep. And for the sake of things, let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
Whoa.
Okay.
All
Just
right.
for the sake of things.
Yeah, just for the shit of it.
Yeah, because now at this point things are happening around you that that I want to be on a time frame for.
I saw your little almost fist bump over there. What'd you get?
All right, let's start with Svitlangi.
11.
11. And then we'll go over to Copernicus.
20.
Ooh, a solid 20. Let's go Zavril. What did you get?
Zavril is coming in with a 9.
Okay, slow and steady wins the race.
Hey, I'm bound.
Oh,
I'm
are you
still
still?
bound.
Are you for real bound?
No.
Easily slippable.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Slipknot. Irame.
17.
17? Okay.
Invisibump.
Boom.
We punch each other in the face.
Oh God!
All right.
Roll attack. Break invisibility.
Copernicus, you're on top. Is there something you don't have to do anything, but if there's anything you want to do,
Being invisible, Cappy, since we came in this room, that gong has been drawing my attention. And with the loud boom, I feel like they already know the other team's coming, but I want to go up to the gong. So I'll dash. I'll use all my movement action with it. So it looks like I have to head up to get to it.
Or
yeah,
down?
that ramp is a 30-foot ramp.
It goes up or down?
Right here.
Oh, that way. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's
up.
going
Up to the surface, yep.
30 foot. Wow.
Yep. You guys are, yeah.
Because the people we see are over by that portcullis, right?
On the
Behind
opposite
it
side.
now.
Yeah.
Oh, they're on the side, so they're not in the room
They're
with
not
us.
in the room with you, no.
No, I want to head to the gong
But-
and see if I can disable it. I guess.
But I guess at this point you can tell, as one of them slamming against the door, the other one stops, and he turns to face the wall, and he muckles his clawed hand around a lever.
What's his initiative?
He's not going yet, but that's what he's doing.
And he's right outside the portcullis. Is that how
The
you
other
say
side
that?
of it.
Yeah, he's in the harem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's about to open it.
Cappy's heading for the gong.
All right.
So
You
as
know,
close
more
as
than
I can get
likely
to
what's
it.
going on is he has to rush up and hit that gong. He was just visiting the women.
I don't know.
Okay, so I think that's a 40 movement to get up there. 5, 10.
These
15,
brood guards
20,
are
30, 30.
beasts, right? We encountered them at the
I think
village.
they're beasts, yeah.
Yeah, 35
a good
movement.
village.
35 movement will get you up there.
So I think that's all I can do then. 'Cause that's a dash.
Dashing up. Yep.
Can I get an inspection off it? Is there anything else I can do this round to see if I can disable it or
Muffle it.
Ah, man, it's a pretty massive gong. I'd say there's two massive
Thank
chains coming down, and that's what's connecting it from its frame. You could try hacking at them. It might take a few. Or if you've got some sort of destructive force spell, that might be a better shot, but
would that set off the gong though?
quite possibly.
And if you cast anything, you're no longer invisible.
Right.
But I don't understand. Once a gong sounds, isn't it sounded?
Did it sound?
It didn't sound.
It didn't sound.
Okay. All right. My apologies.
But no, you could sound it more than once.
Well, yeah, obviously you could sound it more than once, you asshole.
Well, he's talking about disabling it. And
Yeah, that's what I didn't understand. I didn't get it.
I guess if you were to take it apart and lay it on the floor, or
You could
something.
Yeah.
wrap it in blankets.
Jeremy,
You can
But that wouldn't be very
come hug this gong.
stealthy.
Yeah.
do you have a
You know-
silence spell?
Oh,
And now
I was
in
gonna
my
say,
turn.
this is one of the few times ruin would be really good.
Yep. Erame, you're up.
In rotation for initiative?
Yep.
Fucky.
Ermay's getting quite the mouth on her.
Irame has no idea what to do at the moment.
Svitlana, I guess you could also, anybody could give orders or talk or give suggestions.
Yeah, what? I mean,
Maybe
okay.
shout out a plan
Everything
if
just
you
seems
got
so uncertain. So we don't know if the brood guards want to eat us.
Right. They might just be trying to get through the room.
We want to stop the gong from being sounded.
Do we?
Sound.
I think that's just a precaution.
Okay. I'm invisible. If I cast anything, I lose that advantage. You see where I'm at? This is why I don't know what to do.
You know what you could do is, being invisible, you could just hold on to the gong. And if they do
Muffle
try
it?
to sound
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, even if they come up that way, at least I'm there. I'm invisible.
Well,
You-
that's
yeah, you-
probably where they
You
would
can at
go
least
if
get
they're
the
going
jump
toward
on
the
anyone who
explosion.
tries to sound it.
Right.
To be clear, the gong is 10 feet wide and probably equally as tall. It's a large bastard.
Holy shit. Okay. I was thinking it was more like I could grab it and
Make off with it.
Like it would
Yeah,
be
you're
big,
talking
but-
You're talking Temple of Doom gong.
Oh,
right
shit,
At the
yeah,
beginning.
yeah.
It would crush you if it fell.
yeah. Which
It
is
would roll.
rolling and he's
roll.
hiding
which
behind
is
it.
probably why it's on top of that
Yeah.
30-foot ramp.
You can fucking walk behind it. Okay, Irame's going to join Copernicus because that's a good spot to be if she needs to start casting anyway.
Okay.
All right. Oh, let me
So-
open the initiative tracker for you guys.
Wait,
We're only shutting this gong down with like a silent spell or something.
I don't-
Otherwise,
yeah, I
we
don't
have
have
to
one. But we
literally
could-
physically block people.
But like I said, we'd have the advantage on anyone who tries to sound it.
So, Irame, to get up there, you're talking 50 feet to get to the left of Copernicus. That's going to be a dash action.
That's all types of wrong.
Yeah, should I just hold and then be ready for? Can I hold my action and be ready? Can I ready an action for if the brood guard attacks?
You can
Yes.
you can turn. It counts as a reaction.
Okay, so
So
I will.
it does take. Yeah, it takes your reaction to do
But-
that.
Hold on, there's a thing with that. If you are going to ready a spell to cast, you have to cast it, and then you just are waiting to release it.
That's right.
So I'd
which
become
means
visible.
Which you become visible,
Right.
and you can be concentration can be broken if you're hit or something like that.
I can't just ready the action to cast.
No,
Oh,
Zaril's right on this. I looked
gotta
into
remember
this.
too. Right now, it's just
But you could just
Svit
hold your
Longi and the
action
slave.
period, right?
If you're casting a spell, you when you hold your action, it converts your action into a reaction. So with
Right.
casting
Oh.
with casting spells, with casting time is one action. You need to
Okay,
cast
so-
it during your turn and then release it as a reaction when you choose to.
all right.
shit.
So I would be. I have to consult the group. So I would be more powerful and useful, obviously, if I was to hold a spell reaction, but I would become visible.
I would stay invisible.
Or
would be
should I
my
stay invisible
advice.
and just hold
Yeah,
altogether?
we still don't know what danger we're
Okay,
in.
I'm just gonna hold. I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay.
I mean,
Position
and
yourself.
that's the opposite direction that we need to go if something goes wrong.
Okay, that's a good point too. So you know what? I'm going to move towards the door that we need to go through, as far as I can go, 30 feet, and hold there.
Oh, isn't that a drop off where she's standing?
It
there
is.
By how much?
Just for the listeners, in order to descend to the next level down, you have to go through the center of the room, and Aramay had moved toward the side.
Yeah, and it's not marked on the DM map like all the other elevations,
Of
so I'm
course
going to
it's
go
not.
ahead and assume that it's 5 feet.
Then that's fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stay there.
So she's actually right next to the harem door.
Yeah, like
Yes.
the level with the gong on it says 30 feet. The level where the balcony is on top of the fountain says 40 feet. But that platform you guys are on now, on the lower half of the room, doesn't have any elevation number. So I'm going to...
Yeah, so probably
Is it safe
5
to
feet.
say 5 feet at that point?
I think so,
Okay.
especially given the ramp that goes up to the gong.
Yes. Yeah.
It's interesting that you have to cast and then hold it.
Well, because you're still taking
Makes
your
sense.
action on your turn.
Yeah, well, it does make sense.
Right.
I picture it like I'm holding, like if it was to be an orb of chaos, I'm holding it in my hand. It's cast and in my hand and waiting to fire.
An orb of chaos. Not familiar with that D&D spell.
Did I make that up?
Is that a
Chromatic
gem-
orb.
Right.
Gems of War?
Yeah. Oh my god. Chromatic orb. My bad.
Although I do like the ready in action in the Pathfinder 3 point. Was that also in 3.5?
I don't know. I never
didn't
played
play
3.5.
3-point bullshit.
Now,
Is it Svitlongi yet?
Irme, that concludes your turn.
Yeah.
All right.
I really didn't know what to do. So
Now, before Svitlangi go, now you guys see as Irame runs, because you notice for the listeners at home, she ran closest to the other door, which is just north of the harem door. That brought her within 10 feet of that portcullis that those brood guards are at. And unless you wanted to go down the ramp, I guess I should have asked you.
yeah,
Down the center.
To be honest, I wasn't really paying attention to that, but I think
You just said closest, so I just
Yeah.
drew the closest line, and
Yeah.
that was avoiding the ramp and just jumping down the 5 foot.
I think I'll just hold my breath, being that close to them.
Well, as you run by, their gaze, they lock on you, and
Oh.
so they're now you get a better sense that they're targeting. Oh
They
wait,
can
you're
see
invisible.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
I was-
still
I was
invisible,
like,
my
holy
bad.
I was like, well, I could get if they could smell or if they had some sort
Oh,
of.
actually,
We already checked that, right?
No, they don't have blind sight.
Are
but,
you guys?
But I'm thinking if they do have any kind. Hold on, let me open this up.
I should have just
Because they
did
do have a plus-
Nothing. Should have done nothing.
They might have heard you though.
Right. No, I don't see
With all
anything
the
about fucking
explosions
super
and shit.
smell.
Even if they smell human, he has a Svitlangi has you as a human prisoner.
Irame
Yeah.
is very dainty. Okay.
So
Okay.
doesn't smell.
I mean,
Yeah,
when is the
she's
last
totally-
time we showered?
She said her.
babe.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I mean they were being loud and I was gonna say they might be able to hear you too, moving up, but
That's what
but
I
they're
was saying.
clanking and bouncing, so and they do have a +2 on their perception checks, but with all the noise going on, I'm gonna go ahead and say they didn't, they're not paying attention. So now the brood guard
Yeah.
opens the portcullis before Svitlangi gets to move. And that's his action. I believe it takes an action to activate a lever.
Maybe I should have knocked
Yes.
him on his asshole so he didn't activate the lever.
But he can move. So he's going to move. He's going to charge in.
When the door
I'm not
opens,
convinced.
Zabel's,
I'm still not convinced they're after us.
I'm
When
not
the-
convinced they're after us either.
when the door opens, Zabel's going to divert his gaze directly down to the ground so as to avoid them.
So the portcullis opens, and they charge out 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet right towards you, Svitlangi.
Ugh.
Now, any doubt you had is now squashed. Somehow, they know. Now, all sorts of things are running through your mind. We can get to those details after
the Red
the fact
Wizards betray us?
because you've got a fucking brood guard up in your grill. So as your mind is racing, how do they know? This and that. This thing is fucking up in your grill before you can even string those thoughts together. And now it is your turn, Svitlangi. First turn for the first time in Natty 19 history. Svitlangi is up.
Do brood guards, are they considered humanoids?
Let me.
What? No. That's a stretch.
Shut the fuck up.
They are. Yeah.
See, they are.
Well, that's a
Well,
stretch in my opinion.
yuan-ti are considered humanoids too. We had this discussion.
Yeah, but they walk on two legs, and you know what I mean. Don't
Brood guards are made from humans.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Makes sense.
And there are two of them.
There are two of them.
Can I see both of them?
One of them is still up in here. Let me. I was gonna have you have to move in a little bit to get that deep to view that deep into the hallway, but whatever. So that's where that one is. He's like. He is 10 feet inside the portcullis. There was only enough room to single file them.
All right.
Well, I could move, like I could dance around this brood guard to be, just on the other side of him if I need to get the visual on both. Right? Like I wouldn't provoke as long as I stay within his threat range. Like I'm kind of engaging him still.
Could you get the visual on the one down the hallway?
You
though?
might have to go at least to this square.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
To
we
be
would
fair,
have.
what do you? I'll put it to you
I
guys.
was
What do you think?
thinking like 2 up from where I am right now. Maybe.
That would work. 2 up from where you are. I was
Oh,
thinking
that's where I
if
am.
you
Oh,
skirt
no, no,
around
That would
I was
still
here.
be out of
one up.
his
Yeah.
threat range, though,
okay,
wouldn't it?
so then 1 up. I didn't know which.
Yeah, you could go 1 up without provoking there, but I don't know.
Not
What do
gonna
you
see
guys?
it.
What do you guys? I don't
No,
think
draw
so.
a line from it. You're not gonna be able to see.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, all
I
right.
think your line is going to be right there.
Okay.
Hate being a hard ass, but
No,
Jesus.
that's fine. It's fine. I'll just wait on that one. I'll just
So-
wait.
I love being a hard ass.
Yes,
you kidding
you
me?
do. It's
There's no
Yes,
chance
you
for
do.
talking our way out of this.
To the
I don't
fucking
no,
little
not
beasties?
at this point.
I mean, you're one of them.
If they're attacking us, they were told.
They were told of Svitlongi's betrayal, clearly, is what Svitlongi's thinking, I'm sure. Otherwise, they wouldn't have even charged.
At this point,
would
Irame's wondering if the Red Wizards, because of her, everybody knows, distrust of them, was either captured and squealed or just knew about it the whole time.
It was
All right.
that fucking snake in the storeroom.
When wizard's gonna wizard.
Svitlongi's jaw drops open, and maybe to anybody paying attention, lowers just a little bit more than a human's
Fucking
might.
gross!
And then she opens her mouth, and you see like her almost slightly forked tongue kind of open up. A jet of acid sprays out at the Broodguard. And the Broodguard would have to make a DC 13 con save.
It went from gross to sexy real quick.
I hate to do this, but before you do that, what type of damage is it?
Oh, are they immune to acid?
No.
Or poison, sorry. They
Yeah,
would be.
They are,
yeah.
and you would
Never
know
mind.
that. And you would know
I
that.
thought they were poison. Yeah, I thought it was
shit
acid.
sticks.
I was getting
DM
confused.
giving you one there.
This whole conundrum
No,
for
no, no,
everybody has
yeah.
been a bit weird.
It
Fucking
sucks. It was
hard
such a great
terrain.
description, but at the same
Yeah.
time, I didn't. I think Svitlongi would know, or would she? I don't know. I'll leave it up to you.
She would know.
She's immune
a
to
sly
poison
cat.
as well.
She pays attention.
giving you one.
Yeah, I guess Svitlongi is going to actually just use her weapons then. And I think in this case, all right, what does a net do?
This is going to be one of those fights, huh?
It is. Hold on.
This whole
Zavril,
encounter has been like that.
Zavril, you better open up your fucking rules book. We got some questions coming in.
Yeah, my only question is what a net does.
Just run around them a few
says
times
special.
since we're roped together.
It's a new character.
Looking back, I should have put myself in a position to see down the harem corridor there.
Well, I hope you guys don't, or forgive me, because I'm gonna run. So
You're gonna run?
I'm naked.
All right, let's see. A net can restrain.
Can we get details on that?
Did you put your clothes back on?
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, we took it. I remember.
We're gonna
it.
need details.
I remember it. Okay.
We're going to need details. We really, and I don't mean in a gross sense, but we're going to, in a mechanical sense, where is all Zavril's gear?
Maybe we should go over this.
You're in fucking
Zavril's
combat
turn.
now.
Svitlongi had it. She was taking all my weapons and my armor, so I'm like seriously naked.
And she did.
Well,
we did.
I obviously have clothes on. But
Remember, we made the joke like he didn't have to take his pants off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Copernicus is like, I would have made him take his pants off.
he did.
Yeah. All right, so Svitlongi's going to throw her. She's going to just throw her net at the Broodguard that rushed up to her. Try to entangle it. Ooh, a 24 to hit.
24 is going to, that's going to hit. I hate to say it, but.
That +6 going on over there.
Damn, son.
Okay, and so this is what the net does. A large or smaller creature hit by a net is restrained until it's freed. It could make a DC 10 strength check to free itself, or if the net takes 5 slashing damage, its AC is 10. It could escape that way.
5 slashing damage, 10 slashing damage.
5 slashing damage,
AC
of 10.
Okay. Maybe that's the route he's going to take. He's going to fucking flurry on that net. But as of right now, he is restrained, and that means that he's got disadvantage on dex saves, and creatures attacking him have advantage. And he's also got disadvantage on his attack rolls. So who knows? Maybe the strength check might be... Yeah, strength check might be a better option, that disadvantage. All right, so the net, Svitlongi, if you want to, yeah.
Yeah, that's what she'll do. And if he's restrained, does that mean he doesn't get his attack of opportunity?
He would still get the attack of opportunity at a disadvantage.
Oh, at a disadvantage.
Well, that's still.
I
pretty good.
believe.
Yeah, I think I'll take that chance. So then Svitlangi will position herself to where both of them are within her
Visual.
yeah, within her sight.
Okay, so you move up 1.
If that's what it, yeah. If I could
Whatever
do
it
that
takes.
way, yeah.
Whatever it takes.
Okay.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair. You just move 5 feet to the north. I think that'll give you a look into that hall just enough to spot that second one.
And you could let him take his disadvantage, his attack disadvantage.
Yeah, and that's coming in now. Ooh, and that's going to be a miss. Just all tangled in the net, can't get through to you.
And I will say, as I'm moving away from Zavril, I will say, the jig is up, Hunter. Your move.
The news is out. They finally found me.
Okay, now.
Nice.
So where's Zavril's gear? We need to figure this out.
Oh.
That song's
is,
playing this whole battle, I want you guys to know.
Where was Zavril's gear?
I'm trying to figure out what
Who
song
has
it is
my?
now.
Did we leave my gear outside?
No,
Was
Svitlangi has it.
I had it. All right.
Well, let's
would
just paint.
assume-
Let's just repaint the picture. You're
Okay.
taking him as prisoner. Where
Yep.
where would his gear be?
If possible, if he was able to conceal it, that would be the preference. Even if it's not his ideal gear, if he was able to conceal anything. that
At
would
least
be-
his whips, right? You would think his whips would be like under his tattered shirts, so he just whips them out.
We can't
I see
just-
Kway's got a grin on his face, like, yeah, okay.
What
do you
he
thi-
wore a duster.
He's not wearing anything.
Why did you take
What do you
your
mean he's
clothes
not
off?
wearing anything?
He took.
He's a prisoner.
Why are you
We-
taking- He's got to be
Since
wearing.
when do all
I don't
prisoners
know.
have to be naked?
This isn't a
Perfume,
fucking.
the sex slave.
I don't think that
Is this
we.
a cocaine fucking
No,
distribution
no.
center?
No, I think. No, but I think that we talked about.
You definitely said that all my belongings had to be removed.
Yeah, we
Okay,
disarmed
yeah,
him.
that makes sense.
Okay,
you need to
okay.
disarm him.
Okay, I don't know if
so
it's
you were
possible
probably
for me
carrying-
to do. I don't know if it's possible for me to throw a net, drop Zavril's thing on the ground, and
Well,
move.
you should be able to drop during movement.
Yeah,
Just
during
like you do with
in
weapons.
tandem, exactly.
Okay, so I'll just drop his whips then,
Okay.
or one if that's all I could do, trusting that he'll be able to pick it up and not fuck that up.
What the fuck?
You know, it'd be really cool is if you used the rope that was binding you as a whip,
I was actually going to. I was
Yeah.
thinking about
Ooh,
it.
improvised
Whoa.
whip.
or just strangle
Stealing
him,
his
wrap it
thunder.
around his neck while he's in the net.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get creative here.
We can retcon that.
This is what happens when K-Way and Christy start drinking before anybody shows up to play.
No. I dropped.
You
his
did
whip
drop
on
the
ground.
whips, but
Yeah.
now it's up to Zaves. You're up, brother. You can do whatever you want. The world is your oyster.
I'm just trying to think of what I can do. Like
Isn't
I
that
didn't
what's-
expect.
Isn't that what's great
For-
about D&D? You can do
Ah,
anything
it's so
you
good.
fucking
Whatever
want
you
right
want.
now.
Dude, there's yuan-ti brew garden in front of you.
And
right
netted,
in front of you. Netted.
entangled. You know what that means?
No.
It can't do any skull damage.
What?
I love how when we were playing Monster Hunter, like at the beginning of this campaign, I was bleeding through, but now we're playing Gems of War.
And that's bleeding into it.
All right. I mean, honestly, the most I can do is grab my whip and probably try to keep restraint in this thing. I can't slash at it. The fucking rope will break, or the net will break.
Yep.
Will it though?
Will it? With a whip?
Are you saying my slashing damage is not that strong?
That's true. It is
Yeah.
slashing damage.
No, at
Slashing
least you're
damage.
Slash
armed
up
at
the
that
net.
point.
Slashing damage is slashing damage.
It's a DC 10 to break it. Strength check.
Or
I mean,
or 10 damage to it with an attack
Five.
roll.
Five.
Yeah.
Or 5
5
damage with
damage.
an attack roll.
the
What are the
point
chances
is-
you're going to do 5 damage to the whip? Or I mean to the net.
The point is, he's getting out of that
Five?
net one way or the other.
That's true.
The point is I can fucking straddle this guy and fucking beat him to death with my fist.
But
Well-
think about this.
Why can't
though.
you strangle
You
him?
have another one
It will
too.
take his turn to get out of that net.
Yes.
He won't be able to do anything.
And there is a second brood guard. You could charge at that one.
All right.
Who am I though? I'm just a voice in the dark.
All right.
was
I
a-
am.
That was a blind guardian reference, by the way. Voice in the dark, right? No,
I
I'm
will
alone
find
on
my
that one.
The bard.
That's my fucking
Bard
power
song,
metal
people?
coming through. Yeah.
Sounds like a Cure song or something.
I'm onto it. I love the Cure.
Voice in the
Shut
dark,
up, Charlie.
fucking badass song. That shit fucking. That shit slaughters the Cure.
All right. I'm just going to try to knock this guy prone.
Any power metal band.
And then afterward, he would be like, "Show me how you do that trick."
All right, what do you do? What do you got, Zaves?
I'm just gonna knock this guy prone.
All right, show me how it's done.
Is it a grappling check? I'm assuming.
Oh, fuck if I
Hockey
know.
check.
Did you trip?
What?
Are you tripping him?
Sure, I'll trip him.
I mean, I don't know. What are you doing?
He wants to knock him on his ass.
What's your action you're taking?
That
Take-
was gonna be my action, was to knock him down so he's prone.
Okay, read me the parameters of that. What do I got to do? That's all I need to know. What do I got to do?
Well, that's what I was trying to find out, if you wanted me to do it as a grapple or not.
Oh, well, what's it? Are you taking an actual action that's like written in the book?
Is there an
Or are you
is there an
creating one?
action to knock him prone?
Oh, I don't know.
Like the
No,
disarm
it's not.
action?
There's got to be an action to do shit like that. Come on.
Can't you spend a superiority point to do your fucking...
What's
No,
a
there's like
superiority
grapples,
point?
shove.
Why does he get superiority points?
What the fuck?
Yes, I could, and that's actually what it's called.
What? K-Way's cookie's bigger than
All right.
mine.
Well, if you get, then you've got more information than me. What's the parameters of this thing? How do you know it's
No,
spent? How do you know it costs a
that-
superiority point?
That's if I use my trip attack with Martial Adept.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Well,
Right? No?
sure. I mean, I can do that. I was trying to do it without, by grappling.
I have to walk away from all of you right now in peace.
Just like,
Actions in
Oh, this-
combat. I got it. This is what you can do. A
had it
second
right
ago,
here.
we're like, "This is D&D. You can do anything. The world is your oyster." No, you have attack, cast spell, dash, disengage, dodge, help, hide, ready, search, use an object.
Opportunity attack, grapple, shove, improvise, 2-weapon fighting, or interact with an object.
What? Is that the advanced rules? All right. So what's the parameters of it?
But trip necessarily isn't in there unless it's under grapple. But
I
he
would
has a
tell
different
him-
ability.
You have to use
Right.
your fucking ability to do it.
Right.
that's why I was asking
Problem
if I could do
solved.
it by grappling.
I got to go with James on this one.
You have
Did
an
you-
ability meant for doing what you want to do.
Right.
So
right.
use the ability.
Unless you are reading the description for grappling and see something in it.
No.
Okay.
All right, then I'll use my ability to
Use
knock
your
him prone.
precious superiority point.
He probably has 20 of them
Don't want to waste it on a
because he's
brood
so
guard.
fucking superior.
Are you saying I have a superiority complex? All right, I will.
saying you have an
make
excessive
my
amount of
attack.
superiority points. How many superiority points do you have? That's a good question. Let's start there.
They reset every time I go to sleep,
Okay.
but I got
So
2.
infinite.
No, I got 2, and
They
then
reset
they
every
reset
time I
every
use
time I
one.
go to sleep. That's right, and don't you forget it.
I get 2 back when I spend 1. He's
All
like
right,
he's like the Vanilla Ice of hunters.
All right, are we good now?
Isn't that like Paul Abdul?
Also, is this at an advantage since he's restrained?
Oh no, is it Paula Abdul or Madonna?
Which one? I'll tell you which one.
The
2 steps forward, 1 step back. 'Cause,
Paul
it's
Abdul.
a trap.
All right, that's Paul
You know.
Abdul. Yeah.
All right.
Don't mess
is
with
this
my
at
80s
advantage?
girls. All right. What do you got? We're getting carried away here.
For the third time, is this at advantage?
Yeah, it's at advantage, man. That thing is restrained.
16.
That's a hit.
All right, I will use my superiority complex to trip this thing.
All right. Yeah, it's in the net, restrained, and you trip it. Now it's on the ground, prone.
Fucking bullies.
Like you guys.
That's real
assholes.
superior.
All right, and
ready to
I'm also
go.
got to roll damage.
Oh, you're damaging it too. Wow. Okay.
Well, a part of the action is the damage. So.
Okay. Well, give it to me. See if I can take it.
Sock it to me.
1d6 fall damage.
You're already being enough of a dick.
It will be 5 initial damage from the whip itself, and then 1d6, wherever the hell that is. And then another 3 damage, so 8 total.
8 damage total. Okay, yeah, you just start beating on this thing like a fucking schoolyard bully. Does that conclude your turn? Are you going to move? Wait, you had to pick. You need to take a move action to pick up your whips, right? It's going to be in tandem with a move action, so you have to at least take a move action to do that.
All right, yeah, depending on wherever you drop them.
Yep. All right. So, is there anything else you got, or does that conclude?
No,
your turn?
that's all.
It's going to
Oh,
be horrible
my
to
turn.
edit.
All right.
Now you just made it worse.
I know.
Yeah. I was actually thinking it wouldn't be that bad so far.
No, we're doing pretty good. Got a lot of joking in. Apologize for the fucking stiff assholes who don't like it, but
I apologize.
I apologize.
all
Nailed
right.
it.
Broodguard
Love means never having to say you're sorry.
in the hallway. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Poor tormented soul.
All right, Zavril, you
Oh, he
want to
came
position yourself in a onto a fucking square? Thank you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know where you dropped my gear.
What? Yeah,
He
right
didn't
there,
drop
right
it in
there.
between squares.
I dropped it where I was standing.
Well, you were initially standing right here, and I
Oh,
was
was I?
standing and I was standing here.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yep.
then it was.
Yep, you
That's
got
why. That's why I moved there.
I need the name one more time.
it. Ozzymoss.
No, tequila
Van
K-Way.
Longy.
Tequila.
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 All right. This Broodguard charges up, as you can see depicted on your map. The second Broodguard emerges from the hallway, now stands tight, almost between Svitlangi and the newly armed Zavril.
You're going to have to get involved.
Hunter, look out!
All right, and
Good
these.
job.
Just doing my part.
Well done.
Everybody's not doing
And
shit to give
that
up her
concludes
position.
my turn. Cappy's just chilling.
I got the gong.
All right, this
Covered.
thing barrels out in a reckless manner. That means he has advantage on attack rolls, but he also gives you guys advantage on attack rolls because he's being so reckless. All right, here you go, Svitlangi. This thing is recklessly multi-attacking at you. He's got a couple claws coming in, accompanied by a bite. We talked about it before. I like the claw, then the bite. So here comes the first claw with advantage.
Who bites them claws?
Nobody.
I don't know. It's going to be armor class 23. I'm sorry. 24.
Oh,
just
that's a
got
hit.
That's barely.
I didn't want to push my luck and say 25.
Those claws are sinking deep into your neck.
Yeah,
Oh,
so that's
gross.
Right into your neck.
okay. And second claw.
We'll be talking like Copernicus before the episode's through.
It's going to be armor class 17.
Your
That's a hit as
Chloride.
It's a
well.
hit as well. 2 claws so far hit, and then coming in.
I thought he had disadvantage.
advantage
Oh.
for the bite. Ooh, natty 19. He isn't named. He's Broodguard 2.
Damn.
Broodguard 2.
That's not named.
All right,
That's
fair
not
enough.
named.
Did you say
Alright.
I meant Brody?
Brody Guardster.
The second
Brody Gardner. The fuck.
Protoguards
the
to the second.
All right.
Have any of us actually been hit with a crit? We've wrecked some enemies
we
with
have wrecked
crits,
some
but I don't
enemies.
think we've been hit with them ourselves.
Well, you're about to. Brody Gardner the second.
Brody Gardner the second coming in hot. Oh, shit. Okay, so that's 3 attacks. This
Max
might
damage.
be the end.
Gets max damage on that 19. That's
Oh,
the
for
rule.
real?
I think
That
so.
is the rule.
That is the rule.
Really?
Unnamed.
That's okay.
Wow.
I'll take it.
Is it?
Is that the
I'm
rule?
disagreeing with this guy. I have no idea.
James
That guy's
is usually
me.
a fucking...
I could be wrong. I could be.
He's
seriously
usually
wrong.
always pining for the party. So
I don't know.
For him to go this far would be bold. I
Should
gotta
we
believe
think
him.
on it?
I gotta
I mean,
believe
I-
him.
I think we'll do it. Let's do it.
Natty 19's max damage, right? Or is that only for names?
No,
No,
because
crit chart
for
names.
You,
Oh.
Yeah, you roll on a.
I think we give you max dam.
I didn't know we did anything for an unnamed. But that's fine. We could do it.
I think I didn't even get max damage when I rolled the 19 2 episodes ago.
You didn't
But,
get
you
max
know-
damage?
No, because of our setup. I'm trying to remember. I honestly don't remember.
If you rolled a
I don't
19,
think
we
we've-
would have done it
I
on the
don't
crit
think-
chart
I
if
feel
we
like-
knew about it.
Yeah, and I feel like we truly haven't encountered this.
No.
Like, I don't think we have a rule for it yet, do we? For unnamed rolling a 19 against us?
I'm
Not
not sure
sure.
it's max damage. Does
I'm
that's
pretty
not
sure
ringing
it's
a bell?
max damage.
All right,
All right, let's
let's
do it.
roll with it. Yeah, let's do
right.
it.
All right, so the first claw is 8 slashing damage.
Hmm.
Second claw is 6 slashing damage. And the bite, max damage on the bite is 10 piercing damage.
24 damage total. That makes me bloody.
Ooh. 24 damage total on Svitlongi. Let me update that in Fantasy Grounds. That does in fact make her bloody. She has got a bloody bar.
Shit sticks.
You know, it's one thing saying it, but then seeing it is a whole nother thing, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Put a band-aid on that bar. Jesus.
You need some liquid bandage.
That is a shit bar right there. Okay. All right.
That bar's got a fever.
Next actor, new round. Copernicus, heart, still invisible, up at the gong. Now, there's a development at the beginning of round 2.
New development. Nice.
The sound in the distance coming from the main entrance, still erupting and coming forth here.
That's from my gongway.
From your gongway. Now you hear commotion because you're close to that hallway now. You hear skittering heading right towards you. And looking up at it is a third brood guard charging towards that fucking gong.
Dude, nice. I have a purpose in life. Yeah, I'm going to put myself in the best position, I think, to sneak attack this guy because I'm invisible. So if he's coming to ring the gong, you know, where would Copernicus think is the best place to be? You know, I want to get like right in front of the gong, maybe. So as he's coming up to it, he just runs right into my packed weapon.
So he
Yeah.
hits
Mine-
Cappy instead.
Yes.
My invisible packed weapon, then I become visible and bite him in the
Does
face.
drawing your packed weapon?
That's already pre-summoned. I mentioned that
Okay.
before.
All
like,
right, so it doesn't expose you.
When I summon it, it's good for like 24 hours.
Cool.
So But I did want to talk about my packed weapon a little bit more. Maybe now is the time to do it. Maybe not. We'll wait on that. But yeah, I want to position myself right in front of the gong then and ready my action to pretty much jam this brood guard in the stomach.
Okay. Right in front of, between him and the gong.
Right.
Be right there. 15 feet of movement, I think. 10 feet of movement. You can get there pretty easily. Now you are standing between the brood guard and the massive gong.
So wait, does this actually give him a tactical advantage, like a bonus to hit or something like that?
I think he has an advantage to hit as an invisible creature.
Right.
So it wouldn't be any more beneficial than simply attacking the brood guard, would it?
I think it would be attacking.
Because it's...
I think it would. I think he is attacking.
But
I see what you're saying.
Am I wrong?
You're saying just
he
run
wasn't
out and attack him.
Right. I was saying
Right.
if he ran out and attacked him.
Right.
Yeah.
There would be no difference between standing there with his blade out.
So he
Oh.
wouldn't have to wait till the other brood guard's turn again.
Oh, right.
Right. Unless for some reason, like it was an automatic hit or something like that.
Right.
I guess I was just going more for like feel and
Right.
story
I
wise.
felt where you were going with it.
I mean, we can just run this through now. I can just do the advantage attack. Chuck's got a point.
It'd still be a fucking surprise.
Right.
He's running toward.
Well, I mean,
Yeah. And I just like run up on the side of him, hack him on that side.
Right.
of the neck.
You're even in front of him like you were, you know. Just
Or unless that's his full movement, and
plus, the further you keep him away from the gong.
which actually it isn't. If we want to get technical about it, he has 30 feet movement. He could hit the gong. But this is pretty cool, and I wanted it to happen.
Stop him from hitting the
you-
gong.
so which one is it? Take advantage attack.
Yeah, it would be an attack roll anyway. I think mechanically it would play out the same if you do it now and just describe it as the way. You know what I mean? So just make your attack roll, and we'll describe it as he runs up and you fucking...
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
Does that
so,
work?
So Cappy sees the brood guard rushing it. Right.
Yeah.
So he's gonna slip around, invisible, around the gong, and head this guy off and just try to run him through the stomach while he's invisible.
Damn, okay. Advantage.
Rolls one and hits the gong.
Oh my god! Did you
No.
roll the same number twice?
Stop it.
I rolled 2 6s on the die. So that is a 13. 13 to 13.
Not horrible.
Not horrible, but sadly,
Not enough.
Shit sticks.
Sadly, it is actually a hit.
Oh,
What?
Wait,
what are you?
no, sorry, it's
No.
not.
What the fuck?
I got
John?
confused for a second. Sorry.
And you're now visible.
You need to stop fucking with my
no.
emotions.
If we had let him just
but
run
it's
into
okay.
an
If
extended
you wanna
blade, would he
describe-
become
if you-
visible?
If you want to describe
think
how that happened, I'll allow it. I decided I want to let you guys describe your actions rather than me doing it every time.
Sometimes I like when you do it when I'm lazy.
I don't know. Maybe in Cappy's excitement when he came around the corner of the gong, just caught his boot tip. He just stumbled a little, and instead of stabbing the brood guard, he just shouldered into him. Knocked him off balance a little, but not stopping him from
Right.
getting to the gong.
Yeah, I like
So
it.
as I become visible and whatever shock he's feeling, it's fucking on now though.
Yeah.
Mono y mono.
Yep. You know what? You're right. I think that deserves... I think he would be surprised, at the very least, right? The brood guard? No?
Possibly.
I mean, I would be surprised if
count as
someone
a-
suddenly appeared to attack me out of nowhere.
Yeah, if somebody just mysteriously caressed my shoulder when there was nobody there, I'd be kind of surprised.
Instead, I'm like fucking shoulder jacking him, trying to stab him, but just miss.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to say he's surprised, which means he can't act this round. Okay. So you at least get something.
All right. That's worth the second level spell.
All right. Next actor, Irame.
All right. So Irame is pissed at where she positioned herself. So she's going to.
I love the way this is unfolding.
Seriously,
it's almost like you guys read my fucking notes.
I should have positioned myself so that I could look down the harem hallway, or I should have gone with Copernicus. In both positions would have been better for me to be in than the one that I'm in now.
Yeah, but now you got a flanking position.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're good.
That's true. I mean, I'm safe, which is
What you like.
What
you
I
have
like.
29 hit points, I mean.
Listen, you're invisible. You can go wherever you want.
I am. I'm going to trust that Cappy's okay one-on-one for the time being and move towards the 2 brood guards. I'm not going to try to hit both of them or quicken a spell quite yet, because there's probably a pretty large boss fight coming
Meta.
very soon. So
Meta man.
I can't meta. I can't help it. But I don't even think that's metagaming. I think just Irame knows
you would know.
we're in the fucking thick of the things, and these are
Yeah.
just brood guards.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So-
it's no brood
You're
link.
going to see Rosna C.
Yeah. So Irame's going to move down 2 squares, 10 feet. I was trying to make it easier for and then just cast at the brood guard that's not in the net.
Okay, that's the one just above the one that's in the net.
Yeah. And she's going to cast a firebolt. I believe that's what. Am I gonna punch you?
What?
Right. Why are you oohing? Should I not do
I
fire?
was being your yes man.
That was more like a hypo.
Yeah, that was more
Hey.
like a ooh,
It was like a
fire. I don't
ooh.
know if fire's
Yeah,
good.
it's just like, ooh.
Ooh, that's
here it
gonna
comes.
cook
Yeah,
something.
here it
all
comes.
right, okay. All right. And oh my god, that was terrible. Irame misses.
But Irame has advantage because she's invisible.
That's true. That's true.
And she has advantage anyways because he's going crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
that's
you're
right. He's
double
reckless.
advantage.
That one's the
Double
reckless one.
advantage for the first time in D&D history.
Which actually a 13. It's a 13, and as we know, that misses.
Crossfire.
Oh my god!
That sadly,
Fire!
sadly misses. And you get a little crossfire action happening.
Was that a Nerf gun commercial?
No, it's
or-
crossfire.
That's crossfire.
Crossfire.
What is crossfire?
It's a little
Best
Game.
game ever.
What?
it's like air hockey with like.
Oh,
Okay.
I had so much fun playing Crossfire.
why did I think it was like an actual, like not a video game?
We should have a Crossfire podcast.
All right.
Who's up?
That was Irame's go, and now
But,
Broodguard 3
yeah.
is still surprised from Copernicus's attack.
Nice.
Broodguard number 2 is up, and he's going to try to break free of this net. And that is a natty 12. He successfully shreds his way out of the net.
Shrugs it off.
Was that what it is? He doesn't break it. he works his way out and folds it back up, hands it back to Longy.
Exactly.
So that was his action. He can't do anything else. Svitlongi, you're up. The now bloodied Svitlongi.
Svitlongi's human-like eyes roll into the back of her head, revealing serpent eyes. And she mutters a few words, and Svitlongi casts Bane. Up to 3 creatures of your choice that you could see. And I'm actually going to... Well, I can only see the
Zabril.
I can only see the 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
So then it's just the 2. I'll cast it at first level. That means they have to roll a d4 on any attack or saving throw to subtract from their roll.
Okay, Bane. Now, do I have a check that I got to make, or is that
Nope,
automatically
it's
on?
automatic.
All right, they get baned. All right, does that conclude your turn? Are you going to move? Provoke an attack?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'll stay right where I'm at.
All right, next up is Zavril. What do you got?
Zabril is going to
I needed you up there.
continue to whip the one that he had attacked
No
earlier.
stopping.
All right.
Was he prone still or no?
Yeah, he's still prone. Oh,
Yeah.
wait. He could have taken his movement action to get up. That's a movement action to stand up. Yeah, he's up.
All right. Armor class 17.
That's a hit. No, he is still prone.
Yeah, he couldn't
It's
do
at
it.
the end of his turn because he was restrained. He couldn't move. So yeah, that's a hit.
Well, it's a hit anyways.
Right.
For 4 damage.
4 damage. All right.
And that will conclude my turn.
Okay. Next, top of round 3, Copernicus Heart.
No.
On your own up there.
I'm all on my own.
You can do it.
So
There's only one brood guard, though.
I was gonna thunderstep him off the ledge, but it has to be a willing creature to teleport.
He's not willing.
It's not willing.
Grapple him, drag him over there, and then shove him.
And then I was gonna grapple him, but
Just slice him up.
that's still like the best play. Can I grapple him and try to move him towards the ledge?
I think you can do a push like what Zavril was just saying to move a creature 5 feet.
But he...
All right.
That
So
either that
that
or
would work.
You'd have to get on the other side,
You'd
and
have
it
to
would
get
take
on the
3
other
rounds.
side of him, and it would take... Yeah.
my other play is defensive posture. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going defense
Why
mode.
not attack?
Well, I'm trying to run
Trying to stop
options
him
by-
from hitting the
Oh.
gong is what. Right.
Attacking him,
You know what I'm
engaging
trying to
him
do.
wouldn't-
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Well-
should I just go for grapple?
Grappling does reduce his movement to 0.
Yeah, you could try to grapple him.
I think that's what I gotta go with then.
yeah.
Even though that's by and far.
Harder.
You can shove him prone.
You could also call for help instead of complaining that nobody's up there helping you when we don't know that you're up there.
What are you talking about? He's staying invisible this entire time. He's right on the side of us.
He's not invisible anymore.
I'm visible.
You
He's
while
saying
grappling,
according
you
to
can yell
them.
out.
Saying according to you guys. Anyway, yeah, go for it.
So I'll give you a roll for grapple.
Yeah. And what's that athletics check?
Nice, natty 16. So you want athletics?
Yeah.
17.
17. We got a tie.
What do we do?
We have
What
a
do
bit of a
Acrobatics.
face-off.
Is there an acrobatics?
We have a bit of a face-off going on. Do you want to how do you want to do this? Because I don't know how ties are.
I need some fucking help up here.
You want to try to roll again? See,
Roll, yeah.
Yeah.
he gets a +2,
It's up.
so that's probably what you get, right? You
His
might
is
even get
+1.
more.
I got a +1.
Yeah, so let's just re-roll. So
All right.
Natty 19.
Push.
He's named.
Pushes Copernicus into
This
the
is
gong.
Brody the gardener.
Yeah, he clearly has an agenda.
What was I thinking?
Can
Trying
you
to
take
grapple
his little
Brody.
gong ringer?
Brody the
He's a
third.
gong ringer, right? You could like disarm him.
That was your action.
Yeah. So as he pushes through me, I use my bonus action to fucking curse him.
Okay.
Get him, Sybil.
Oh, like a verbal curse?
No, a hexblade curse.
Oh, I was gonna say that's what I was waiting for. I was like, all right, yeah, hit me with a hex. What do I gotta do?
Fuck you, brood guard.
Pretty much. Fuck
Curses. Yeah.
you. Your entire line of gardeners. Brody the gardener the third
Damn you
will
to
fucking
hell.
die
A pox on your family.
a peasant's death.
All right, what happens with the curse that you put on? Just
Just I crit on 19s and 20s and
gotcha. Yeah.
I'm gonna suck
Buff-
up his
buffing
fucking
for ya.
XP.
Yeah. Airmay, you're up. What do you got? Why does he get all the XP?
Yeah.
It was a fierce throwdown, though. Fierce grapple. That would have been tight.
That close.
Irame's going to attack the most wounded of the 2 brood guards down below.
Okay, that would be the one right in front of Zavril. Brody the second.
And she's going to do the same, try to hit it with a firebolt.
All right.
And what's its...
What's its AC?
No.
Well, what was the question gonna be?
The question was going to be, I kind of lost whether or not I have advantage on it or not, if it's prone or not.
Oh, yes, it is still prone.
Okay.
Yep.
I still fucking missed a 12.
That is sadly, boom, a fiery moat.
Useless. I'm useless.
You're just rolling low. That's
Is this
it.
a,
Kind of
do
the
we have to
worst.
roll on the wild mage chart?
No, these are cantrips. I
Yeah,
think.
they are.
Okay.
Are you moving, or does that? Are you gonna? You like that position there? Now you do hear.
Yeah, Irame's going to move towards.
I was gonna say you do hear voices, like fearful voices, coming from the harem behind you.
Irame's gonna enter the harem. No, and just
Take a load off.
fucking
Nice.
No
light
time
'em
for
up.
love, Dr. Jones. Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones.
Is that the third Temple of Doom?
It is.
reference
There's been a
tonight?
lot.
You can't
There's
help
been
but
a
be
lot.
in this place, man, and call it. You know. All right, what do you got? Where are you moving?
Towards the gong,
All right,
as far as I can.
other side of the cauldron. Now that you're this close to the cauldron, looking inside, the smell of burning flesh fills your senses, and you look inside this cauldron, and there are body parts, human body parts, floating in the wretched waters.
Is it like a green stew?
Conan.
The hand comes.
Next up is
Bubbles to
Brood
the top.
Guard number 3,
No, this is a red stew.
Brody McGrapple Hook.
Which one's Brewguard 3?
He is going to after
No, that's Brody.
Brody McGrapples. He after annihilating Copernicus
Oh my god!
in this grapple match
My pride.
of life, he
Wounded.
skirts by and boom on the gong as it resounds all throughout
Fuck.
the Fane. And we'll see you next time on the Natty 90 podcast. Everyone's like,
The
fuck,
jig
we
is up.
failed.
The news is out. They finally found me. The renegade who had a net. I don't know if those are the words.
And for rules thing, I looked up what I was trying to do. It would have been a shove as my action.
Ah.
I could have shoved them to the ground.
Shoved him.
I thought shoving only shoves him 5 feet.
Yeah, but he could shove him prone
You can?
after the 5 feet. Yep.
Oh,